Today on our 2006 Ford van, we'll be installing the Curt T-connector vehicle wiring harness with 4-pole flat connector, part number C56020. To begin our installation, we'll first go ahead and remove both taillights. Each taillight is secured with 4 screws. We'll go ahead and remove the screws and then pop the taillights out of their position. We'll go ahead and let them hang there, and we'll come back to that in a minute. Now with both taillights removed, we'll go ahead and open up the rear cargo doors. Here we'll need to remove the rear threshold. To remove the rear threshold, there are multiple fasteners that have to be removed, and these are the Pushpin Wedge fasteners, where we'll screw the center out and then remove the entire 2-piece fastener. Note, it may be easier to use a flat-bladed screwdriver to hold the outside of the fastener while screwing the center portion out. Then we'll go ahead and use the flat blade to pop the fastener up, remove it from its position, we'll set it aside for reinstallation. Once we have all the fasteners out, we'll go ahead and remove the rear threshold and set it aside. Next, starting here on the passenger side, we'll take the green and white connector and feed it from the inside out to the taillight assembly, going through the access hole in the back of the interior of the van, and pull it up to the taillight assembly. Then we'll go ahead and remove the manufacturer's connector from the taillight socket. We'll press on the locking tab and remove the connector. We can then take the green and white connector and plug in line with the manufacturer's wiring and the other end into the back of the taillight socket. Once connected, we can go ahead and reinstall the taillight housing. Next, we'll take the yellow and brown wire connector and repeat the same process on the driver's side. Now with that connection made, we can go ahead and reinstall the taillight housing and start routing the wire back over to the passenger side. We'll route it underneath the rear cargo mat and threshold. Once we're back over to the passenger side, we can go ahead and reinstall the rear threshold. Next, we'll go ahead and show you how to use your new 4-pole connector. We'll simply take it, run it to the center of the vehicle and down to the hitch or accessory. Then we can simply close the rear cargo doors on it, being careful to stay away from any cargo door latches. Then once we're finished using our new 4-pole connector, we'll simply roll it up and store it with the spare tire tools. And that does it for our install of the Curt T-connector vehicle wiring harness with 4-pole flat trailer connector, part number C56020, on our 2006 Ford van.